Hello, my presentation is about a viable senior center in Butte, Montana. Population need and rationale. As of July of 2022, persons of 65 years and over comprise 19% of Butte Silver County population. There are limited services available to seniors for recreation, socialization, retirement planning, mental health, legal and financial services, and bereavement planning. Montana is a large state with low population, translating to lower allotment of state and federal funding for general population's needs. Innovation, evidence, and past intervention. As of today, there is one existing senior center called the Belmont Senior Center with limited services only with one permanent employee and one volunteer. Services offered by Belmont Senior Center are limited to help with Social Security retirement application and Medicare supplement applications. The facility is also not equipped with any recreational or social activities. The building is small and only opens Monday to Wednesday from 9 to 4. Local government and generous donors finances the Belmont Senior Center. Patrons of senior centers experience health benefits and enhanced quality of life, as well as shows improved physical and mental well-being. There are numerous social and practical implications that can be beneficial to seniors when there is a viable senior center in the community. The article I used by Rosenbaum, Sumini, and Masaya indicated that they have used attention restoration theory for this study. I am more inclined to believe that this would work best as well for my own study. Macro intervention and planning. The stakeholders would be the Community Aging Services, DPHHS, population 65 and over, local, state, and federal agencies, nonprofit organizations specializing on the aging population, caregivers, and medical professionals. Funding for the senior center can be provided by the stakeholders themselves and will benefit the community as a whole. Now let's talk about the intervention and theory used by my research. Attention restoration theory that was introduced by Rachel and Stephen Kaplan. What they're saying is that nature can help to replenish our mental and attentional capacity. It has important implications for health and biological processes that may improve existing conditions associated with aging. Attention restoration theory will allow my own research to be able to convince, hopefully, the stakeholders to help me fund the project that I want. The goal of my study is to establish a senior center equipped with exercise machines, computers, recreational activities such as bingo, social programs, limited gardening potential, donation area, and enough employees for other services such as will writing, financial advising. What are the challenges to intervention? Well, there's of course the need for the space, where to build or rent or own a senior center for a location. A location that hopefully is strategic for the community. Initial fundings for the project, that is also a challenge. As we all know, building something like a senior center to fund for the equipments, salaries for the employee, any kind of other services that we can offer, maybe legal services, the need for volunteers as well, for lawyers in the area, also some form of communication with the agencies, a liaison for the agencies and the population in retrospect. So that way there will be a sustainable senior center as well as sustainable funding for the senior center. Another challenge would be how to encourage the aging population to utilize senior center services. Another one that is very important for Montana since everything is so far apart. The normal average house distance would be about 2 to 3 miles from each other. And knowing this, transportation for aging population with mobility issues will also be an issue. Some aging population do not drive anymore or have conditions that does not allow them to drive, or they may have limited caregiving um, uh, help or support. So that is on top of one of the challenges to intervention. Conclusion. As I said before, Montana is considered as an isolated state. Therefore, there is always a need for community development. Now talking about specifically about aging population in Butte, Montana, there has been very limited services available to enhance quality of living. Creating a viable senior center will allow the aging population to become active, more social, independent, and as studies show, the existence of senior centers improve mental, emotional, social, and physical health. Everyone that is lucky enough to reach their golden years will benefit from this project. There is a quote that I put in here. Aging is just another word for living. I like that because a lot of people tend to disregard this population and even themselves. I believe that a lot of aging population concentrate on who they are leaving behind, worrying about who will take care of them and not burdening their families or loved ones. But we tend to forget that aging is still a living part of living. But there's one quote that I really like. It says, "It's important to have a twinkle in your wrinkle." So hopefully, the stakeholders will consider this project and help me to fulfill this into reality, because senior centers is very important to the population that I've said. Thank you.